Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be doing a viewer requested video on slips. I got this question a little while ago if I wear slips under my dresses and skirts, and then I got the request to actually make a video on when and why to wear a slip. So I just wanted to respond to that, and also if this is anything that you're interested in learning about, then I hope you keep watching. So before we begin, I just want to share this dress that I'm wearing. This is a Rotita dress. I reviewed it a while back, and just because I figured I'd incorporate this into my videos just to share my current outfit in any video in case you're interested, I just want to give you a full view of this dress. Okay, so getting right into some of the benefits. Benefit number one is that a slip will help your skirt or your dress to hang properly on your body and not cling to your legs. So there's a lot of materials out there that will cling when you're walking, when you're sitting, when you stand up from sitting, where a slip will offer that loose barrier between your garment and your body that will allow the garment to just hang properly. It will flow a little bit easier. It's not like sticking to your skin. It's not sticking to stockings or any leggings that you might be wearing underneath the dress or the skirt. The other thing it does is it fills the dress out. So in addition to hanging properly, if you have a nice flowy dress, if you wear it nothing underneath, sometimes it might just hang a little, you know, closer to your body. But if you want that flowy look and you want the dress to kind of like billow out, a lot of times a slip will help that to happen because the skin friction is not there. It's just hanging right along the slip lines, and then it keeps the dress or skirt puffed out just in the right way. Keeps it a little bit away from your body so it has a little bit more bounce and freedom to flow while you're walking and moving. And I'm going to be inserting some images, inserting those somewhere so that you can see some faux pas or fashion mishaps where you're not wearing a slip and why it is called for in certain occasions. I particularly am almost always wearing a slip. There's not really many times I can even think of when I wouldn't be wearing one. I do alternate between full-length slips and half slips. So today I am wearing a half slip, and the reason for that is sometimes, you know, a bra might have embroideries or lace that might show through your clothing, so you might be able to see some of the lace lines, or maybe even a wire if you wear those kind, or you can see it through your top. So if the top of the dress is more fitted, that tends to be the case. If it's looser, not so much, but sometimes you can still see like a lace line, and in those cases I will wear a tight fitted undershirt with, you know, with the sleeveless straps underneath at the top, and then I'll wear a regular slip at the bottom. If it is a dress where it's not too thin and you can, you know, get away with it, then I will wear a full slip because I don't need to tighten this top part and hide some of that embroidery. But again, almost all occasions I think call for a slip. Another thing that slip can prevent is a wardrobe malfunction. Basically, let's say you're wearing a wrap dress and then you have the front panel crossing over the other panel, and then there's a gust of wind, or if you're wearing a flowing dress and there is a gust of wind, or if you get up a certain way and maybe the top of the dress is like stuck to the chair. If you're wearing a slip underneath, there's nothing to see other than the slip. So it hides the areas that you would not want to be revealed in case the dress somehow snags or pulls or lifts when you're going about your day. It helps with see-through materials. I know a lot of times dresses could be sheer, especially if it's a white dress or a white skirt, or even just a very thin material. And sometimes a skirt might not be see-through, right, you know, when you're just standing in a regular room, but if you go outside and the sun kind of hits in a certain direction, you can see like the shadow of legs through the skirt or through the dress, and a slip will prevent that from happening. I know that might not bother a lot of people, but if that's something that you are concerned with, a slip will hide that for you, and it will just look nice. You won't be able to see shadows of legs. I think it looks a little bit weird when that happens, so I do recommend a slip in that case. The other thing about something being see-through is a lot of times a top, more so than the bottom, will have buttons. So as you see here, this dress has some buttons, and if I were to sit to the side, it's a possibility that you could see into between where the buttons are. And if there's gapping, if maybe the garment is tight, especially if you're busty or whatever, sometimes you can see in here. And if you have a full slip on, or if you do have a tank top on underneath, you won't be able to see your skin. There have been a few times when I have been able to see in between this space on people, and I can see their bra, I can see their stomach, and I just feel like if you have something that covers that area, even if this billows out and somebody is able to peek through, they're not able to see anything. So again, another benefit to a full slip in that case. Going along with what I said before about the tank top or the undershirt covering over embroideries and different details of a bra, that is what a slip will do as well. So if you have certain bulges or different little detailing on some of your undergarments, if you put a slip over that, it just creates a better silhouette for the dress or the skirt to hang on. So even in your underwear that you would wear at the bottom, if there's any extra lines or any extra lace details and the dress or the skirt is hanging on that, the slip, it's not 100%. Sometimes I've even worn 2 slips, so I'll wear a full length slip and then I might wear a half slip as well on the bottom to hide any lines or extra little details. If you're wearing shapewear or something like that, you might be able to see the cutoff line of that item, and if you were to put on a dress right over top of that, you might be able to see where that cutoff line is. But if you put a slip on, usually it will smooth out those fine lines, it will smooth out little bumps and embroideries, lace details, again, like I mentioned. So it's just another benefit to doing that, just so that everything looks very smooth. You just create a nice smooth silhouette. The slip actually protects your skin from your garments. So if you're wearing something that has coarse material, let's say wool or something scratchy or itchy, the slip will protect you from that coarse material. This is probably not that common, but I know even with specifically wool outfits or with a sweater dress even, you might want to have that barrier in between where the material is not rubbing directly against your skin. It actually helps the clothes to last longer. It helps you to not have to wash them as much. So it acts as a protective barrier from perspiration, oils in your skin. It protects the seams because apparently there could be a little bit of friction between your skin and like the seam of a sweater or a garment, and if you're wearing a slip underneath, the slip is much smoother, so if the garment is rubbing against that, it keeps the clothes lasting a bit longer, and again, it prevents you from having to wash them as frequently, so that the clothes do end up lasting longer just from less washes. So typically a half slip is worn when you're wearing a skirt. When the garment is see-through, when it's coarse material, when it is a very thin material, those are the specific times when you would really want to reach for a slip if you can. So I hope this was helpful for someone. If you have any questions or if you have any other benefits that I didn't mention, please list them below in the comment section so we can discuss. I do really enjoy engaging with you there. So if you do have a comment, please do leave it below and I will respond. Also, if you like this video, I hope you can give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube to push out my videos to more people, and I am looking for more subscribers, so I hope you will consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.